Okay, I'm Pete with the Old Man Big Girl podcast, and I'm here with Earl Alexander, voice of Lewis, sorry, and Left 4 Dead. And honestly, you're like the character I played.
You play Lewis?
I've
Could you get him out the house though at the beginning? 'Cause, like when
did you play it too?
I couldn't get out the house at first. You know, I was like running into the walls, like dang, 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 dang. Going more like this. Let's say
Do one of your voices.
if this was the wall, I couldn't get out. It would be like, wait, I can't get out the house. I can't get out.
You have a lot of lines for that. Can you say one? Do you remember any of them?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, people always want to hear like pills here, like
Yeah.
so it's be like I'm just trying not to be too loud, so it better be like pills here. Yeah, that's probably.
And so, how did you come up with the industry?
Oh, I went to school. I got a theater degree, an acting degree, and you know, one day you get an audition, and it's just for a video game or something, and you get the job, and then that's kind of how.
So is it like random when that happens?
Kind of, yeah. It's pretty much. So let's say if you wanted to do a video game, you're making your own game, then you call like maybe a talent agent or casting agent, and then they call all the actors that maybe fit the description of the character, and then you just send in your audition, and then they, oh, we like this guy.
Like specifically for that area?
Oh no, for that one,
Anything?
I mean whatever for that job.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, just like for Left 4 Dead, you know, they just call you in, you audition, and then they, oh yeah, we like
And how did
that.
that work? Like, did you do it by yourself, or did you all do it together?
Oh, the audition or the tape? Oh,
No, whenever you did the recording for the voice,
oh, by yourself?
by yourself? You never did it like together?
Only once we did it together. So usually, like you go in, and they have like the stack of the dialogue, and then they're in the booth, and they just, you know, you start, you know, if you have any questions, you ask them, hey, what's going on with this, and then you tell you, and you start doing the lines, and if they like it, you know, you just keep going. If not, then they'll tell you, hey, on this scene, I want it to be like this, or whatever.
Did you ever find yourself practicing
Because you don't get to see the script usually until you're there. I mean, when you audition, they give you like maybe 1 page worth of lines, but they don't want to give you the script ahead of time in many cases because you know, I guess they don't want you to leak it.
Okay. So when you got it, it was the first time.
Yeah, when you're in the studio, when you go in there to record it, it's usually the first time you get to see it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So whatever you read, it just came out. You just had to read what was happening and then just give them what they wanted.
Pretty much try. Yeah. I mean, if you try to find out what's going on in the game, like, okay, well, what's happening in this, what's going on in this specific scene, so you can say the line appropriately. So, like when I went to in this particular game specifically, since there's like maybe 6 or 7 different monsters, okay, which one is dangerous from 1 to 7? Which one? So I would make notes. So okay, if he's not that scary, then I don't have to react that scary. But this one's really scary, then I'm like, oh shit, I don't.
Yeah, you're fine. Go
So
ahead.
I just like, oh shit, damn, what? You know what I mean? So you make notes and get like that, so you can do it right.
And so how does it feel now that since you started doing, you also did songs?
Yeah, I did probably about maybe 9 games so far.
You have?
But a lot of them are like 1 and 2. Like the first game I did was like this little casino game called Casino Empire. Like you can go in and, you know, your character can play different things and run around. And then The Suffering, I think, was probably the first big game. I did like this. It was actually, what was it? The first one was a PlayStation. I did The Suffering and Suffering 1, but Suffering 2, I mean. But when I remember doing that for the first time, and I got in the booth, because my mind was, okay, video games, you know, I'm still thinking like, you know, kids and stuff. And this was like maybe 8, 9 years ago. And I got in there and I was reading the dialogue. And I was like, wait, who in the hell, who's playing this game? This is for kids, right? Because it was like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch, or something like that. I'm like, oh, snap, you know, and then it turns out it's like, oh no, it's...
Don't worry about it, it's all good. So now that you're known in the gaming industry around a lot of people, you have a lot of fans. How is that?
It's cool, man.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a diversity of people and
I mean, it's still. I mean, from my perspective, it's like, if anybody comes up and want to say hi or something, I'm always just like, oh damn, hey, cool, what's up?
get a picture. That's what's up.
Yeah, because it's like, it's still to me. I mean, it's still like if somebody comes up for an autograph or something, it's still like, oh, you want my autograph? Yeah, cool.
That's awesome. So you're always willing to do that.
Yeah,
Cool. Do you have any other upcoming projects you're allowed to say?
Let me see. Yeah, actually, I am working on one with this guy right here, Franco. Franco, come here, man. Come here. Just stick your head in there for a minute.
Come on, Franco.
So,
How's it going?
can you see? Can you see? So me,
Please get him in.
come on, man. Sit down. So yeah, me and Franco, we're working on something right now, but it's kind of under wraps until what we think maybe next month.
Yeah, the end of next month, for sure. It's gonna be.
Is it another video game?
Yeah,
It's video game related.
yeah, video game related.
That's all we can really say.
Interesting.
Well, I'll send you, we'll trade info, and then I'll send you a boom, boom, boom. When it's ready, then you pop out. Okay, there it is.
That's awesome. And do you have, how long have you been in the industry?
So he's like, this is going to be his first big project.
Yeah.
Big
He's
project.
right.
So I worked with Earl, actually. Should I say where?
No, we can keep that to ourselves.
So yeah, I've worked with Earl before, actually replaced and everything. I was actually a big fan of Earl. I played Left 4 Dead and I always chose Lewis.
That's what I did.
And then basically I found out that Earl was working with me.
So we basically,
never knew that?
we basically collaborated. Yeah. Then so over time we became friends, and then I was like, then we're working on a project. A lot of people know they're gonna know what it is, and so but I just want to wait until it's concrete, and then when I know what's going down. So.
Well, we have Earl
And Franco.
and Franco here.
All right, Franco, get on. You can go.
And I want to say thank you for taking the time to for this interview. And honestly, my longest.
Oh, that's cool.
So I didn't really know and I gotta get a picture with you. So
Oh, can he take a photo with that?
yeah.
Come on, man.